They see I ate it up like food. She came, she ate, and she ain't leave no crumbs up on the plate.
Peace. Welcome to the channel. I am A-Tone. This is A-Tone Tarot. You are tuned in, Taurus, for your 10-day forecast for the first 10 days of November. And we are going to see what blessings are coming your way in those first 10 days. I will be breaking down your message via the Everyday Witch Tarot and closing out your message with the Inner Wisdom Compass deck. So without further ado, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, we're going to get up into your message. If you could, please smash that like button, comment, share, and subscribe. Your girl would greatly appreciate it. All right, I hope all is well with you guys. I do 10-day breakdowns throughout the month, and I do it all signs energy check-in at the top of the month. I just posted November's all signs energy check-in. Go check it out. But we're going to get up into what Taurus has coming to them as it relates to a blessing in the first 10 days of November. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I'm going to pull 10 cards from the tarot, and like I said, close out your message with the Inner Wisdom Compass deck, and I'll clarify as needed, Taurus. All right, so as it relates to the blessings coming in the first 10 days for my Taurus collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, what do we have? Spirit, what did my Taurus have as it relates to blessings?
Notorious means famous or well-known, typically for some high quality audio.
I did not even say the S word. As it relates to blessings for my Taurus in the first 10 days, what do you have, Spirit? All right, Taurus, let's get up into your message. So you have the Emperor in reverse, the King of Swords, the Seven of Swords, the King of Pentacles in reverse, the Seven of Wands in reverse. You have the Queen of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, the Hierophant, as well as the High Priestess in reverse. And at the bottom of the deck, as far as what you don't see coming, is the Ten of Swords. All right, so as it relates to blessings and the good stuff coming your way, Taurus, I'm gonna have to say the blessing is going to be in the lesson, unfortunately. And the lesson may not be so sweet. You know, this has an air of betrayal. This is giving betrayal. You put in your faith and trust in someone that you realize may not have come through for you like you anticipated. You thought it was going to be solid, and it didn't materialize into what you thought it was going to, right? So, with this Seven of Swords and this Seven of Coins being here, you're wondering if it was worth all of the lying, deceit, treachery. Sevens are significant in your spread because you got the Seven of Swords, you got the Seven of Wands, you got the Seven of Pentacles. So sevens represent, sevens are the number right before you get to that point of closing out. It's like the dusk before dawn. It's the darkest point, right? It's a very low. Were you wondering, should I continue forward on this path that I'm on, or do I go back? Because it seems like, you know, you're at a fork in the road in whatever this topic or situation it is, right? And it may not seem like a blessing with it being so much betrayal and deceit here. But like I said, the blessing is in the lesson. You're learning that you need to observe and review people from a different set of eyes. You need to read the fine print. You need to be more cutthroat in certain arenas. You may have felt like you've played it too safe and been too nice. And now you are almost turning into somewhat of a tyrant, Taurus. There's a sense of wanting to cheat the system by way of, you know, how people feel like they can throw money at a problem. But this might not be a problem you can throw money at to resolve, Taurus. This is... when you talk about betrayal, that has to do with other people. And I know a lot of us believe that everyone has a price, and that might be true, but you still can't guarantee success 100% of the time when you're dealing with people. People are fickle beings, you know, they're temperamental beings, and they don't always show up in the way that we think that they are. No matter how many times they do something consistently over and over again, they still have the capability of switching and becoming and turning into something or someone completely different, right? There are some secrets that are going on in this spread. And those secrets being revealed might be a part of the blessing with this Seven of Swords and this High Priestess being in reverse. There's something that is being hidden and is not being brought fully to your attention. And that could be spirit protecting your sight from something for your own good. Because with this Emperor being here in reverse, that's a tyrant. That's someone who throws their authority around and is doing so strategically. With this King of Swords being here, they know that they're doing it. They know the power that they have, or at least they thought they did. They thought, yeah, my authority, my rank, and my position puts me in a place of favor over you, and I can do, say, behave however I want to with you, Taurus, because I do have that authority to do it. And you're feeling like, what in the world? With this King of Pentacles in reverse, you might be willing to say, screw this job. I'm not going to let you talk to me like that. You know, it could be something like that. But you're being advised to pay attention and receive the lesson fully. And even as painful as it might be, it's only for right now, Taurus. Just remember, this is just right now. Don't go off making any knee-jerk decisions with this Knight of Swords or responding in such a way where you feel like you have to get your get back. You know, you feel as though it will not be worth the energy and the time and the money and everything that you put into it. You know, you're being advised to have a woosah. Woosah. Taurus, woosah, breathe in, breathe out. You know, just take a minute, take a beat. It is what it is. This person might have got away with whatever this is for right now, but the Almighty don't miss nothing. And if you are the one, Taurus, who has been the shark in the water, just know that you can't skip steps. You can't go around the back door and think you're always going to be able to gain entry. You can't throw around your authority with this Emperor in reverse. You can't use your money to get up out of a situation. You can't use your title to get up out of this situation. You cannot outsmart and outwit the situation. You can't outwit the Almighty, Taurus, and no one else can either. So don't think that if someone did do something nasty and treacherous to you, that they got away with it fully. They did it. Maybe for right now, and the loss is being taken by someone, but it's only for right now. And the blessing is, you know, I strongly believe you are going to be a witness to, or someone's going to get to witness the downfall of this person with the Seven of Wands being in reverse. Someone's going to get up close and personal and get to see exactly what the fate of another person is by way of that just do coming back to them, right? Because you got the King and the Queen of Swords here. So that's a mano. Somebody met their match. Somebody met their match. Somebody fucked around and found out that a particular person was to not be played with, right? Because they are just as intelligent, just as stealth, just as sneaky, maybe as you are, Taurus, and you thought you was getting over, and maybe somebody got over on you, and you didn't see that coming. With this High Priestess being in reverse, you did not suspect it was going to go like this. Someone was playing a sheep. I'm sorry, yeah, they were a sheep. I'm sorry, a wolf in sheep's clothing with you. Somebody completely turned the tables around on somebody else. They flipped it, but the whole time, that person was that wolf. And was the match to your gas, Taurus. So where you thought you might have been dominating and getting over and being able to have the upper hand in a situation, someone showed you otherwise, very abruptly too, that no, I'm not to be played with either. They may not have had as much material wealth as you did, but they hold just as much power in another arena, whether it be spiritual, whether it be they're grounded in their heart, whether it be they're very intelligent. They had a certain superpower inside of them that made them an amicable opponent, right? And you took, or someone took someone for granted. But again, the blessing is in the lesson. You're learning not to judge a book by its cover. Someone is most definitely learning, and maybe learning through a financial loss, that they should not do that. So the blessing is you or someone is going to get a front row seat at the correction of a situation. I won't say, we'll say retribution, the proper retribution that must be paid to set this thing right. Someone is going to get a front row seat to be able to see that. But let's take a look at this Seven of Wands in reverse. I would also like to clarify the King of Pentacles in reverse as well as not the Emperor, the High Priestess in reverse. Yep, we can clarify those, and then we will get into the Inner Wisdom Compass message to close out your message, Taurus, for the first 10 days of November as it relates to the blessings coming your way. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Why is this Seven of Wands here for my Taurus collective? Why is this Seven of Wands in reverse here, Spirit? All right, so the Seven of Wands in reverse was clarified by the King of Cups, the Empress, and the Nine of Cups. So, like I said, this Seven of Wands in reverse, I said, is someone getting the opportunity to see the retribution of a situation. They get a front row seat at it, right? So it was something, this is your wish. Someone wants to see it with this Nine of Cups. Oh yeah, I want to see this because I hoped and prayed and really wanted this thing or wanted this person and they played me. Oh yeah, I want to see the downfall of that because I opened myself up emotionally to this person in a way that I never have with this King of Cups being here. I was soft. I was in my pretty girl era. I was emotionally available to this person in ways that I just never did with someone else. And with the Empress being here, it built up to something very big for you, Taurus. For that level of letdown, I can understand why you want a front row seat at someone's demise. Amen. I understand how it go. Let's see why this King of Pentacles is here in reverse. Somebody wants to see somebody go down because they were someone's wish come true and then they became a nightmare. But why is this King of Pentacles in reverse? All right, so the King of Pentacles in reverse was clarified by the Moon, the Two of Swords, yes, Swords, and the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So someone made the wrong choice, basically. Someone chose wrong, right? With this Two of Swords and this Two of Coins in reverse. The Two of Coins is a juggle, a hustle, the day-to-day hustle and bustle of life, making sure everything goes as planned throughout your day-to-day life. So now someone can't even think straight in their day-to-day affairs because this is affecting them so much. And this Two of Swords being here, they're going back and forth. What should I do? How did this happen? How did I wind up here? They're stuck in their head. Oh, how am I going to make ends meet now? But they're hiding with the Moon. It may be at nighttime, this person goes through these mental, emotional phases of uncertainty, back and forth, reflection, wondering, but showing up during the day as if everything's fine. I don't even care. I don't even think about that person. So, but someone is really down in the dumps and not themselves with this King of Pentacles being in reverse. You know, this is your court card, Taurus. So you're not your upbeat, normal self because of this situation. And you are concealing it from your friends and family with this Moon being here, that you're going back and forth in contemplation about how you wound up here and maybe what you did to get yourself there and maybe how you can get yourself out of the situation. But let's see why this High Priestess is in reverse here for you. Why is this High Priestess in reverse for my Taurus collective? Yeah, this is about a relationship. So the High Priestess in reverse was clarified by the Lovers in reverse, the Ten of Coins in reverse, and the Three of Cups upright. So the Lovers in reverse and the Ten of Coins in reverse just tells me this is a major breakup. It could be a divorce. It could have been two people who were about to get engaged. I mean, y'all were very close to tying the knot and making this thing solidified and in the bag. Someone really thought they had something in the bag with somebody. Like, you just really, if someone had rewounded your life about 6 months ago, you never would have thought you would have been here. And with this Three of Cups being here, other people could be talking about this breakup because you and this other person could have been relationship goals. You could have been the epitome of what love looked like. And somebody popped up cheating or lying about something very significant that just tore the whole thing apart. And you just did not see that coming with the High Priestess. It was a major secret that broke up a foundational relationship, a major relationship between you and another party. And it was considered your future. But this Ten of Coins being in reverse, you thought this person or this thing was definitely going to be in your future. But you're having to come to grips with some level of reality that, no, they're not. something major happen and it's causing you some discomfort, Taurus, maybe even causing you to pause and stay stagnant in a certain place. But I'm here to tell you, you know, life goes on. This is only but a season, Taurus, and we are going to get your inner wisdom compass message to see what spirit has as advice for you. But again, I understand how that goes. You know, you really think that something's going to work out with somebody. You know, you were on cloud 9 with them at one point, and your heart is just aching, not knowing what now your future looks like without the minute. So let's see what this message is about and what is the overall blessing for my Taurus collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the first 10 days of November. All right, so you received It's Your Time, Delay, and Epiphany. Now, if that ain't going back and forth energy, like that Two of Swords and that Two of Coins, I don't know, maybe so. It's like, do I delay and sit tight? Or is it my time to go forth and say, screw it? That's that stagnation and being stuck between two places. Like, you don't know if you want to go forward or back, Taurus, and you might be a little stuck and you're waiting on an epiphany or a message, or you need to wait on a message from spirit on when to move and how to move forward in this, right? Because the move forward could be you need to sit with yourself, go back, apologize if you are the one who did the ill nana thing. But if the ill nana thing was done to you, then you just wait for direction from spirit. Because if you have these two conflicting energies saying it's time and then no, it's not time, that's you inside of yourself going back and forth on, should I go or should I stay put? Do I go forward? Do I go back? Do I stay here? This epiphany card is saying wait for a message from spirit. Meditate. It'll come to you in its appropriate time. Every day is a day to learn or discover something new. No matter how small or great, knowledge is power. You're going to get the information that you need around this situation. Remember, I told you, you or somebody else is going to get a front row seat. You or somebody else is going to get an opportunity to get off their chest how they're truly feeling about a situation. You or someone else is going to get the stage. You or someone else is going to get a microphone opportunity. And in that moment, once you're able to release what was done or the pain that is being carried, once you're able to release that, then you make room to receive the message, to receive the direction, to receive the marching orders on what to do next. Taurus. So as it relates to the blessing coming your way in the first 10 days of November, Taurus, I'm here to tell you the blessing is in the lesson, and you just need to sit, meditate, wait to receive direction from spirit, because all will be revealed in due time. And trust and believe nothing is missed by the Almighty. And if somebody did you dirty and you want retribution for that, it will be given to you. That opportunity will present itself. And you know, that is your message, Taurus. I hope that it helps. And until next time, peace.